I can't connect to these characters because they're just a cartoon. This is a sentiment I hear a lot. In fact, my own girlfriend said this after watching A Silent Voice, following me weeping even after it was my 5th watch through. Sadly, she isn't alone in saying so. I would say the majority of people would share this view. This is just a cartoon. This character doesn't look real, so how can I believe it's real? How can I allow myself to get swept up in this story, this world, when what I'm seeing on screen and what I'm seeing in real life is so different? I don't agree. Surprisingly, I know, having watched countless different anime shows and films, this isn't exactly crazy. I obviously love the medium, love the art form that is anime. And that is heavily due in part to how I'm able to so easily and so vulnerably connect with these characters. These, as they so put it, cartoons. And so I wanted to test this statement. By the logic of I can't connect with these characters because they don't look like me, I decided to find a show that by all external metrics, I wouldn't be able to connect with. A show of characters who don't look like me, talk like me, or even have the same sexual orientation as me. That show is Adachi and Shimamura. This show is nothing like I've watched before. It's a Yuri anime, which means that it focuses on the relationship between two women. And in the case of Adachi and Shimamura, two women in love. As someone who is neither a woman, homosexual, even a cute anime girl, I shouldn't be able to connect with these characters. I shouldn't be able to empathize with these people who look or behave nothing like me. I shouldn't enjoy this show. That wasn't the case. In brief, Adachi and Shimamura follows the two girls who make up the title of the show, as they struggle through their time at school whilst coming to terms with their unknown homosexuality and feelings for the other. They both avoid going to lessons, due to a variety of reasons, and both end up meeting in the school gym during school time. They play ping pong, they eat lunch, and eventually, they fall in love. Their blossoming romance forces them to both develop as characters, and come to learn things about themselves outside of their sexuality. I don't connect with these characters because they're female, 15, lesbian, or a cute anime girl. I connect with them because of their personality. I am able to understand Adachi's constant anxiety about confessing her feelings to Shimamura. I am able to empathize with Shimamura's ever-present worries of abandonment and isolation. I am able to connect with both of these girls because they have fears, aspirations, goals, regrets, ambitions, love. I don't connect with them because they're a cartoon. I connect with them because they feel real. Much more real than Dwayne Johnson playing the same character in 17 different films, these girls have personalities, which are able to be accurately portrayed through beautiful animation and professional voice acting.
Yeah, true. Does that mean you're in or out? Inquiring minds want to know. I mean, yeah. Might as well try.
And that's how I'm able to empathize with them.
Bite of mine?
But why? Why am I able to empathize with these characters who share practically no similarities to myself? Why do I constantly find myself in tears when an anime character experiences the death of a loved one, or gets rejected by the girl of their dreams? Why do I care? Howard Sklar, a postdoctoral researcher in the English Philology Unit at the University of Helsinki, might have the answer. In an article written by the credits titled The Psychology of Character Bonding, Why We Feel a Real Connection to Actors, we can maybe find our answer. When asked about Forrest Gump and how we're able to feel empathy for someone who clearly isn't real and isn't like us, Sklar had this to say. We'd have no way of processing a character cognitively if we didn't have experiences with people outside of the fictional world. The experiences of fictional characters resonate with us because of the fact that we've had deep experiences with people throughout our lives. As anyone who has watched an engaging film or read an engaging novel knows, we invest ourselves deeply in the experiences of living with those characters. We tend to respond to them as though they were real individuals. What Sklar is talking about here is the power of empathy. Being able to empathize is an innate human trait. We feel empathy for other humans, animals, and even fictional characters. So why would that change for anime? Why is it that people struggle with feeling empathy for Adachi, Shimamura, or any anime character? Well, it turns out there isn't just one answer. There are different types of empathy. The one we're concerned with is dubbed compassionate empathy, or empathetic concern. A combination of both cognitive and emotional empathy, it can be explained as the ability to recognize and understand another person's emotions and also feel them. This can be used to begin to explain people's lack of connection to animated characters. Taking on another person's challenges and hurt may end up taking a toll on them. Lack of empathy can be attributed to many different factors. Biological reasons, such as an underdeveloped anterior insular cortex. Environmental reasons, such as growing up in a family where expressing emotion wasn't nurtured or encouraged, or simply a fear that opening up to something fictional could leave you hurt. This may all seem gloomy and depressing, but it doesn't mean that empathy can't be developed in later life. Encouraging outward emotion, making a concerted effort to listen to others, and working on communication skills are all ways to help develop empathy. If you or someone you know struggles with empathy, struggles with connecting with characters both real and fiction, live action or animation, it doesn't mean that they will never be able to. One day, I'm sure they will be able to connect with these characters as well. So what's the takeaway from this video? I don't really know. I guess I'm just sick of people disregarding an entire form of media, simply labeling it as a cartoon. Maybe if people were more willing to open themselves up, willing to try to understand these complex characters, then they'll be able to connect with them. And then maybe they can see that anime isn't just a cartoon.